The first friend here is Fiston, and his concern is that uh, while he was in Eckankar, he used to have dreams with the real guides who were called masters at the time, and he could recognize them. And now that he's with the Nupresentation, he has dream experiences with real guys that he can't pinpoint exactly who they are. So, but I think he would love to talk to the real guides he knew, like Rebesatas, Katadaki, Pythagoras, and all that, and all those other guides. So he's in a sort of quandary now. If he has a dream and discusses with the real guides, maybe they give him a solution to some problems. But then uh, down, when I say what is it, down or up in the physical, on the physical level, uh, how would he uh, be sure that these are the real guides, because he cannot recognize them. So I don't know whether you can clarify this.
Okay, yes, it's, well, there's many ways to see it, Charles. And so there's really no absolute answer for anything, because there's so many ways to go with things, and it all works. And so it's kind of like when we go through school, we have teachers and whatever as an example, and as we go on, we go to college and universities, and then we meet different people, and we like the teachers that we had. But if he really takes a look at his life and what he's deciding, also, etc. The boys are going to give him more experience. They're going to give him more experience with others, and even just like the experiences that we have with Harold and Joni and everything like that, he's going to have, with us, he's going to have all kinds of experiences. In Eckankar, that was like the babysitting times, where it was like your mother being there all the time. That's the idea. It's like, oh, the master is there, and the master is taking care of me. Well, now it's just like when you leave your parents, all of a sudden life is bigger. Your parents aren't there anymore, and you go out into life, and you have to figure it out for yourself. So the boys are still there. It's just now he's come to that point where he has to step up and decide what he's going to do, just like a career. So this is where you start to recognize your real purpose. Yes, in the corporation, yes, we all had experiences there, which were lovely, okay? But now all of a sudden life is a lot bigger. And look at where he is in Africa, and the world. The world's dying. The world's poisoned and polluted. So this is part of the wake up also. Everything is part of the wake up. It's just not being with a babysitter all the time. Now you need to decide, you need to recognize what's going on, and you need to see how to stand real and do something with the whole of life. That's what we are. That's what the new presentation is. We're everything. So yeah, it's a bigger picture, and it takes a while to recognize it, because this is where you get into the real universes. You cannot basically get into the real universes, you might say, just being babysat, because the master cannot think for you. You have to go on this adventure yourself, and that's what we've done. We've created this adventure for everybody so they can eventually recognize it's not just a mental, emotional thing like with the babysitters. It's far more than that. And as he goes along, he's going to get experiences that show him that. Now, within the Friday groups where Sam is, I mean, the Asians, their experiences are a huge variety of things, etc. And I know that how each one of us is raised is a particular. So this is why we have the Skypes. Look at the variety of experiences that we're going through to eventually become self-sufficient. Eventually, how are you going to become self-sufficient if you just keep looking to somebody else? The guidance is there, okay, but at the same time, you need to step up and decide something. That's what we're doing. And this is why most people really cannot see what we're doing because, again, they want to be babysat. They want to pray to their gods. They want to worship and get down on their knees. Well, that's fine. Go do it. But that's not what we do. We're real. We step up. And the boys are the same. They're now. It's not the old days, it's now. So his experiences are greater, but it's going to take him a while to recognize them. Charles, thank you for asking.